Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Power Season 4, Episode 6. So I am on vacation. That's why you see me in my hotel room. I'm going to try to get through this video real quickly because everybody is out there. Actually, everybody's still asleep. The place is like super dark. You know how you can close up the shade, so it looks like it's I had to go in the other room and tell them to get dressed, and Joe in his room and tell him to get up. Like, what the fuck? You gonna sleep the whole damn day? It's almost 12 o'clock. Anyway, you guys, season 4, episode 6 was a good one. A lot of killing, huh? I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can get used to this kind of so graphic. Anyway, you guys, let's get to it, shall we? Alright, you guys, so James is having nightmares of the gruesome death of Charlie Murphy, child. He wakes up and he realizes he is home. He looks over at the side of the bed and Tasha's not in the bed with him. Gets up, takes his shower, goes out to the kitchen. Tasha's cooking breakfast. He was just like, where'd you sleep last night? She slept in Raina's room. Where the kids at? The kids spent the night out. Okay, they've been through a lot. He was just like, I thought they would just come here, so that we could all celebrate together. She was like, it ain't really nothing still to celebrate. He wants to work it out with her, start all over. And she was just like, you know what, the case is not over. Terry already told me. So I said, I bet you he did. But we just gonna keep up appearances. We're not really together. He says, listen, I hate that Angie came to the club too, but it's over. You ain't got to worry about it. She was like, nigga, please. I just watched that bitch blow up her entire spot for your life. I don't think it's over. He was like, well, we going to talk. Okay, we need to talk later on tonight. She was like, that's fine. I'll let the kids spend the night out again and we can have a talk. Now, Kanan pulls up, parks at the side of the street of Truth, and sees Ghost about to walk in. I guess he's about to go in there and kill Ghost or kidnap Ghost or something. But then when another car pulls up, it is Simon Stern. So, Kanan has to fall back. So Ghost goes into the club, he's looking like, my baby, I'm home. And he's only able to smile for a couple of seconds because then walks Stern and is telling them, listen, me and your wife, I gave her a whole lot of money. We struck a deal. Of course, Ghost didn't know anything about that. He's mad. He's telling Stern that he ain't trying to work with him. Okay, it's always some fucking angle. He's like, it's not about money. Not this time, at least. It's about real estate. You come on and work with me. You can get this urban development loan. You'll be the face of the development and all that. And James is like, oh, so you just need my black ass to get this loan. Doesn't it figure? James is disgusted. While he's there dealing with that snake, he also gets a phone call. It's Tony. Well, you forgot our deal. I still haven't talked to Tommy. No, I haven't forgot your deal. I'm going to let you talk to him. He's all right, you better do it because if you don't, I'm going to tell everybody in here what happened to Charlie Murphy. Kanan calls Jukebox and tells her that he didn't get Ghost and she is pissed. Okay, you better not fuck this up. Why you keep on saying that? I'm not going to fuck it up. Okay, where you got Tariq at? I got him in there. Don't worry about it. We in Queens. You better do something. You better get it quick. Don't call me back unless you got good news, all right? And I sure would hate to have to kill this little nigga, but I will. After she gets off the phone with Slim, she goes in there. Tariq was that Slim? He was like, yeah, he just taking a little longer than normal. He was like, well, I told my mom, that I was going to go on back home. And she was just like, oh, you're going to have to stay out again tonight. I'll take care of your mama. So she texts him, can I stay out tonight? Well, convenient for her. Tasha was already going to let the kids spend the night, I remember, because her and James were supposed to talk. So Tasha says, yeah, you can spend the night again, but I'm going to pick you up at 9 o'clock in the morning. So Jukebox texts her back as Tariq saying, okay. Tasha is down having dinner with Keisha, and Keisha was just like, so they took the chains off my shop. What exactly is going on? Okay, Ghost is out of jail. Is he back at the penthouse? Yeah, girl, but we not back together. I don't give a damn what y'all doing. Okay, I'm talking about my shop. Can I go back to just a regular weave shop and not have drug money running through there? And Tasha was just like, girl, we got to keep everything the way it is right now. But eventually, we'll take it out of there. Just not right now. Keisha's mad. Tasha tries to change the direction of the conversation. Says, girl, have you talked to your man? No, I haven't talked to him. You know how niggas are. But Keisha's mad. I said, ooh, Tasha, you are playing with a ticking time bomb. You better watch it with Keisha. Keisha is going to turn on you guys because she about fed up with every fucking body. So when Keisha leaves, Tasha texts Tommy, where are you? She needs to talk to him. Well, we know where Tommy is. He's in Chicago. Okay, I was thinking it was going to be some old cutthroat meeting. He's actually meeting at a some sort of development. Meets up with this guy named Jason, and he's telling Jason all about the new operations. Went back to their old ways, just more of a courier service. Okay, they got some illegal gambling ring going on, but you know what? The product is going to move just like it had been. Jason says good. Okay, he wants to work with Tommy, but he's telling him how Ghost has got to be out of the picture now. And Tommy's like, listen, I done been down this road before. And when he said that, it was sort of like a warning, like, don't ask me to kill Ghost because I might have to kill you right here, right now. Tommy's just as crazy enough to try to do something to that man, Jason, who is the big boss. But anyway, Jason was just like, no, I'm not asking you to kill him. That wouldn't work well right now anyway with all the heat that's on you guys. But he definitely needs to be out of the picture, okay? We want you to run the business in Los Angeles and run the business on New York, both coasts. See if you can handle that, but you got to do something. Ghost got to be out of it. Tommy was like, fine. So then he says, I'm going to take it on back to New York. He says, no, we having something tonight. You come on out and party with us Chicago style. And, Tommy was just like, oh, I thought I was done. He said, no, you're not done. Okay, see you tonight. Now we see 718, and he meets up with the black homie. He's asking him, has he seen Tommy? The homie is just like, no, I don't know where he is, even though he knows where he is. Now Andre pulls up. I guess 718 has called him out there, and, he's like, what's going on? I got to go and meet with Ghost. And 718 was like, Ghost is back? And he was just like, yeah. He said, do you know that we still doing what we doing in the club? I don't know, but I'm about to find out what's up. He was like, look, I saw you talking to Kanan. Remember Tommy told us that we were supposed to kill that nigga on sight. So why you sitting up there talking to him? Andre had to think fast. Like, you know what? He wanted to get back in. I told him that it wasn't, going to happen. I shut that shit down. He was like, do Tommy know? He said, no, I ain't had a chance to tell him yet. Like, damn, are you my bitch? Like, why the fuck you got to be asking me all these questions? Trust me, I'm loyal to this whole thing. Then all of a sudden he tries to make 718 feel guilty. 718 wants to tell Tommy, and he was just like, damn, do you have to run back and tell him everything? How about you make plans, and how about you, say what you gonna do first and not be worrying about what Tommy got to say about it and all that. He got to wipe your ass. He got this new plan. He wants 718 to get in on the deal. Tell Tommy that Cristobal is about to be a problem and that you got a solution for it, okay? And 718 was like, don't worry about it, I'll handle it. Then as soon as he walk away from 718, Andre gonna text Cristobal and says, we need to talk, like there's a problem. I said, I tell you, I'm starting to really not like this Andre character. Now, back up in Queens, Tariq and Jukebox are talking, okay? Why they call you Jukebox? She was like, because back in the day, I could sound like anybody that was on the radio. And he was like, you was as good as my mama. She was like, nigga, your mama couldn't hold a finger to me. But who could you sound like? Okay, my mama used to sing some Gladys Knight music. She said, oh, yeah, I can do Gladys Knight. He said, you heard of Mahalia? She said, yeah, Mahalia Jackson. Okay, she done gave him some lean, so he done drank the lean, and he done drifted off to sleep. While he drifting off to sleep, she go to hit him with a couple of, in his eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. Listen, I'm trying to bring it down because people out in the room. Once he falls asleep, she get real close to him. She was just like, it's night, nigga. Just a little bit of time before you ain't nothing but a memory. I said, that post stupid ass Tyreek. Now, Dre meets with Cristobal and his people. To make a long story short, they're trying to figure out what to do with 718. Andre finally says that they need to kill 718, but don't make it look like a Todos Locos, what's the name of the damn club? I mean, the gang? Yeah, Todos Locos kill. That way everybody's protected, so they say, okay. Now I'm just like, I really don't like Andre, because how you gonna kill my baby? Now, over in Chicago, Tommy is out there. He's partying with Jason and his people, okay, telling stories about how he got started, why he loved, beating people up and getting paid for it. They giving him all this fine alcohol. He's doing shots after shots, getting drunker and drunker. There's women all around. This Tommy's kind of party. After the party is over and they walk into the car, he can barely stand up, looking like he about to throw up. They hit him over the head with the gun, and then they throw his ass in the trunk. I said, what they fixing to do to Tommy? Back in New York, 718 is supposed to be meeting with Andre. Walks into the damn warehouse. Andre, where you at? Text him where you at, and then here come old boy from the Todos Locos gang, okay? And got 2 other people with him. And remember, you can't get out of that gang. It's either blood in, blood out. Meaning that the only way your ass gets out is if you get killed. The only reason why 718 been able to be outside of the gang right now is because Ghost had paid his way out. Well, Ghost is out of the game now. They ain't taking the respect of Ghost anymore. So you got to die. And child, I can't even... At first, it was looking like 718 was going to get them boys, okay? He definitely gave them a run for their money. Beats up and kills the other two guys, and then it's just the main one that's left. He done got stabbed in the neck, get cut in the leg, and in the side and shit. And then, y'all, was so terrible how he got killed. I couldn't even watch, so I couldn't even tell you exactly what happened. All I know is something got cut off of his face or somewhere in the around here region. All I could hear was like, and all of this noise, and it sounded really horrible. And I was just like, the whole time I was just like, oh my God, I can't look. Whatever he cut off, I saw when he holds it up, and 718 tries to crawl away, but he dies. I was just like, oh, so sad. All that action he was giving that lady last week, she will never see it again, child. Never. Now I hate Andre with the most passion. I really want Andre to die a really slow, horrible death. How dare he do that to 718? Now, back in the trunk, we see Tommy. They pull him out the trunk and they take him over to this grave that they've dug. They're going to kill Tommy for killing Milan without getting the okay from Jason. All right, Tommy thinks on his feet and blames it on one of the other boys there. This is Petal. Petal is the one that set the whole thing up. Petal was like, he's lying. All right, but Tommy gives a convincing enough argument where they're not quite sure if it was Tommy or Petal. Tatiana walks up, y'all remember her, and she's whispering to Jason in Russian. They have Tommy down on his knees in front of this grave. They about to shoot his ass, and he gonna put him in his grave and cover him up. Jason walks up and he pulls the gun as if he gonna shoot Tommy, but then he moves it over and he kills Petal. But right before he was about to shoot Tommy, Tommy closes his eyes, and the first vision that he has in his mind is Holly. He's about to be with the love of his life. I felt sorry for him when they showed that. I was just like, Tommy's whole life is ruined because Holly is dead. They end up killing Petal, and Tommy was just like, whew, cleared that one. He tells Jason, thanks for everything. Jason said he gonna have a good time working with Tommy. They gonna take it on back. Tommy can go on back home now. Tommy got his good eye on Jason. But it is pleasure doing business with you. On his way home, he's driving through Cleveland, and he gets a bright idea. Not quite sure what this means, but he grabs his little Holly chain on here, and I was like, got something to do with Holly. I just wasn't clear exactly what. In the meantime, we see Ghost. All of a sudden, Kanan just runs up on him. Ghost turns around and looks like he saw a ghost. But it was almost sort of anticlimactic a little bit. I was just like, you just gonna do this in the middle of the day? Like in the middle of the place, everybody looking at everything? Kanan got the gun on him. You better do what I say, or, we gonna kill your son. We got your son, Tariq. And Ghost is looking like, what the fuck is going on? Like, he is so confused. He can't understand what is happening here. Yeah, nigga, get in the car, or you gonna be dead and your son gonna be dead. So they get in the car, and Ghost is trying to reason with Kanan, let my son go. He not like us. We was young. We was doing shit in the streets. But my son is not a part of that. This is between us. Why is Tariq even in it? And he was like, well, we want some money. And Ghost was like, I don't have money right now. Nigga, I just got out of the jail. And he was just like, that ain't never stopped you before. Okay, you always come up with an idea to get some money. Okay, let it be this time you get this money and this idea again. So then Ghost thinks quickly, and he says, I know a place, but it's not going to be easy. And he was just like, that ain't never been a problem either. But you know what? Life ain't easy. Back at the house in Queens, we see Jukebox, okay. Tyreek is washing up and he's about to leave because he got to meet his mom, remember, at 9 o'clock. But Jukebox was just like, bitch, you ain't going nowhere. And she hit him in the back of the head with a gun and knocks his ass out. What you want?
What are y'all doing?
We going to the outlet later.
So why I had to get up?
I've been up watching TV, watching my show.
Hey, now I'm up and we're not even doing nothing. I could have still been asleep.
Well, if you don't want to go to the solid?
What?
You don't want to go to the outlet? Okay, well, go on so I can finish my video.
What are you even doing?
I'm doing a video for Power.
Spoiler, 50 Cent dies.
I already saw it, Joseph.
He died?
No. Get out of the room.
Watch stupid Power.
It's 12 fucking o'clock. How late y'all trying to sleep?
Until the Lord tell me it's time to wake up.
Well, the Lord spoke through me.
He ain't called me, so it don't matter.
Close the door. Now we go back and we see Tommy. He's stopping to look at a house. I was like, what? You can see the real estate man goes into the house and Tommy follows him in and he's looking around the house. It says it's a beautiful house. You know, the guy asked me, is he a family man? He says, no. You know, you don't have any kids? Nope. And he's like, is it safe? Yes, it's safe. All the small talk, we find out the reason why Tommy is there because this man is the uncle that had molested Holly when she was 9 years old. Now, the uncle tries to tell Tommy that Holly wanted it. Okay, fucking 9 years old. Okay, gonna try to tell Tommy that, you know, some kids develop faster than others. And Tommy was just like, you know what, I'm gonna have to kill you right now. Okay, the man said he gonna call the police, but he don't get a chance because Tommy kills the hell out of him with a bat. Again, I couldn't watch, but it was a whole bunch of violent ass swinging and hitting, and I was just like, oh God, what is happening in this episode today? Now back to Ghost. He decided that he is going to rob Tommy's safe house. That's the only way they can get the money. He trying to tell Kanan that he gonna need a gun because, you know, it's gonna be niggas there and they're gonna be blocking the way and guarding the doors and everything. So Kanan gives him a gun, takes the bullets out, like, you don't need no bullets. Let's just do this. So they go in there, you know, and beat up a few people, kill a few people, and they get the money. Right when they finish, Tasha calls and says she went to go pick up Tariq, and he was not there, okay? His friend tells her that he actually went over some girl's house and stayed there all night. Ghost was like, yeah, I know. He already called me. He told me to pick him up. Okay, I'm on my way. He's in Bushwick. Who he know in Bushwick? I don't know, Tasha. I'll find out when I get there, okay? Of course, he's covering because he knows that Jukebox has the damn boy. Well, he don't know that Jukebox has the boy. He just knows that somebody has the boy. But when he get in the car, he asks Kanan, who has my son? Kanan's like the craziest motherfucker we know. And at first he's like, Tommy? That's the craziest what he knows. Nobody, somebody else, okay? Bitch, little pussy, has no heart. And then he's just like, Jukebox. So wherever they drive till it's nightfall. And when they get out of the car, Ghost is just like, listen, Kanan, this is between me and you. Just let my son go. You know, tell Jukebox she can have me, do whatever she want to do with me, but just let my son go. Kanan says, I'm going to do you one better. He hands him this gun. When he gives him the gun, James pulls the gun on Kanan. And Kanan said, I knew you was going to do that. And he said, well, why you give me the gun? He was like, listen, I don't know what Jukebox got going on in there. I don't know how many people that's in there with her or whatever. You can kill me right now and then she going to still end up killing your son and maybe even you. Or we can go in there and try to get your son together, okay, and do something to her ass. So next thing we see Ghost and Kanan walking into the door. There's that stupid ass Tariq in the chair and, you know, Jukebox got her gun on him. So they go in there and they talking and they try to flip it on old Jukebox, but you know she too quick. You got to get up early in the morning to pull one over on Jukebox. Oh, both you niggas trying to turn on me? I will kill this motherfucker right now. She goes up to Tariq and she was just like, this nigga ain't even who you think he is. Tell him who you are, Slim. Okay, so then Slim tells him he's Kanan and tells him everything about himself. Okay, the reason why he pulled Tariq into this whole mess, that he ain't good, he ain't never been good. He even killed Sean and he would kill Sean again if he had to because he was not as tough as Tariq was. He was too soft. When he said that, I said, oh, Kanan has feelings, actually really cares about Tariq. Maybe saw the son in him that he wished that he had out of Sean. So then when Ghost tries to make a move on Jukebox and it looks like she is going to kill Tariq, then of course Kanan pulls the gun and kills Jukebox a whole bunch of times. His own cousin, his own flesh and blood. Kills a dead right there, you know. Ghost pulls Tariq up and hugs him. I'm here, son. I'm here, son. I'm here, son. Kanan grabs the bag of money that they stole from Tommy's safe house and he gets the hell on up out of there. So now Tariq knows who Kanan is. Tariq was still looking like he didn't know what to think about anything. I was just like, he still got off a little too easy if you ask me. I mean, I didn't want the boy to get killed at all. And I didn't think they was going to kill him. But he didn't suffer enough if you ask me. All right, you guys, let me get off of here. I got to get this day started. Insecure will definitely be up later on today, so you guys look for that as well, okay? All right, you guys, make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right, so I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.